It's a secret society. All they ask is trust. Welcome, welcome. You're here with Magnetic Intuition. And you know, the distractions are always here, man. Nothing was barking until I started this video. So, you know, the devil worshippers, they always at work. This is what they do to the angelic beings. And if you're angelic, you know all about that. You know how these devil worshippers, they like to make a lot of noise when they don't want you to shine. But anyway, that just makes the video even better, you know? But yo, I definitely wanted to jump on fake friends and fake families. Family members, per se, right? So a lot of things that's going to be exposed pretty soon is the fact that earth angels and chosen ones, they put into families that are basically energy harvesting off of them, basically trying to, let's keep it real, kill them, right? So for the purposes of their divinity, their energy, for their yo, it's hard for me to even talk about it sometimes, you know. But for their destiny, you know, for their life's destiny. The fact that these dark forces will do anything to take what your God's gifts and use it for themselves to diminish life and diminish light in general, right? So, talking about these fake friends and fake family members, it's one of the things I haven't talked about yet, you know. And it's about that time, right? It's about that time. So let's start. Let's start with friends, right? We'll start with the lower end and then we'll move up. So I noticed that with a lot of my fake friends, these are a lot of friends that I grew up with in school, on the same street, whether it was in Houston. I'm from Houston, I'm from Staten Island, right? I lived in Houston the majority of my life, but I started my first 12 years in Staten Island, New York. So the first 12 years while I was born at in Staten Island, I noticed that many of the residents that lived on my street were actually, now that I know, and if you hear that door slamming, you know it's the Freemason. But as you know, I'm starting to learn new things every day. Like I'm doing research on things. So I found out that when these chosen children and these earth angels are born, they put into families, and they place these earth angels and these chosen ones on into particular neighborhoods, and these particular neighborhoods are full of dark forces like the Freemasons, Eastern Stars, and etc. Right? So a lot of people that I grew up around on my street and in school, their parents or family members were part of these groups. And even when I moved to Houston, it was the same thing. Like it was orchestrated for me to move into a neighborhood where these families of demonic people were living. And now I'm coming to grow up and find out, like, yo, like, oh shoot, like a lot of the guys that I grew up with in my neighborhoods, or even women, they're into this Freemasonry and this Eastern Star stuff. So, yeah, that was a harsh reality check for me, you know, to realize that my life was just orchestrated like that, and it was pushed in that direction. Now, when we go to high school in Houston, in my senior year, if you look at my senior year basketball picture, every senior on my basketball team that's senior with me at the time, they're all Freemasons now. What a coincidence, right? I mean, it shocked me, but like that's why I say it's orchestrated. Like everything that's happened into my life has been written before I even known, whether it was by God or by the devil, vice versa. Either way it go, it was orchestrated for me to go through all these tests. What a coincidence that all my old teammates from high school are all Freemasons. Like, who lives this type of life? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like a gift and a curse, So I know you asked, how did I find out? Simply because they come into my dream state. They do witchcraft. They come to my dream state, and they're there, and they're showing themselves. And how are you getting into my dream state? Through witchcraft. Especially at this time, when I'm at spiritual war with the devil worshippers. And now you showing out, doing whatever you're doing. Whether you're trying to I don't know what you're trying to do, honestly. In the previous video, I mentioned that some of them come in my dream state to be friendly. Some of them come in there to start trouble, get under my skin, whatever it may be. But it's the dream state at the end of the day. And when it comes to the spiritual life, I'm the controller. No demonic force can run over me. So that shit don't bother me. But anyway, I know there's some coincidences with people that have pastors as fathers. I noticed that all of them are, not all of them, but the majority of them that I know are Freemasons. Like, what's going on? Like, I thought pastors in churches were supposed to be people that you look up to and get guidance about the Most High, the Creator, But I'm finding out that many of the people that I knew in the past, the ones that mentioned that their dads were pastors, they're Freemasons or Eastern Stars. So I don't know how the general public's gonna take this, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. I don't know how general public's gonna take it. Like, a lot of people's gonna think that everything's a lie. And of course, there will be possibly riots, because I don't know if people can be able to be ready for this. Like the people that are on that path of living, a life with the Most High, on the light side. I don't think they're ready for that, because we already know the dark. I already know the dark side of it, They just want to make money. They just want to have fun, They just want to live luxurious. They don't care about anybody's life. So at least the Most High has shown me that side, and I'm dealing with these people every day that harass me, so I'm okay. I already know what's going on out here when it comes to these devil worshippers. They in my dreams every day, so I already know. I'm too strong for them, and they got all the cheat codes. They hacked everything. They do witchcraft, everything on the physical. They've done it all. They've poisoned me. I mean, everything. They follow me everywhere I go. They tamper with my cars, all of that. And I'm still here. I'm chilling. I'm smiling. I'm making videos for y'all, so it's all good. I know where I'm going. So I'm not tripping about it. I know who I'm with. I got the Creator on my side. I'm not worried about it. But for the general public, I think that's one of the biggest concerns, The milestone when people find out that their family members and their so-called friends are a part of these demonic secret societies. Like, are y'all ready for that? Man, you can't say I didn't warn y'all. But yeah, so back to on topic. I was talking about fake friends and fake family. So yeah, I found out that many of my classmates, people I used to play basketball with, people that claim to be pastors in church, a lot of them are Masons. Not all, but a lot of them are. People that I considered best friends, they coming in my dream state. You know, they're Eastern Stars. It's like, bro, like, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Y'all gotta, like, be in my dream state. Showing me that y'all doing witchcraft for me. I got you. Okay. You know, Most High gonna take care of you. Absolutely. So, if we go to the family members now, then it's the same thing, right? But it's even worse because these are people that see me grow up, you know, as a child. Some of them since I was a little boy, you know, since I was born, you know, and yeah, it hits home a little harder, you know, you know, finding out that your family has been telling you about Christianity and Jesus and all that, and then behind closed doors, they've been doing witchcraft on you. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard hitter right there. But everything's gonna come to the light. You know, so I don't need to name any names. When it comes to the light and the proof is there and everything's there, then I handle it my way. But no, we ain't gonna say no names. I'm gonna just let it be known that I do know. I do know the family members that are participating. And if you haven't been participating, but you're part of the that secret society, Freemasonry, and Eastern Star stuff, and you haven't been participating on my side, then hey, then you're a smart person. Because the people that did participate, you're gonna see how their lives turn out. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be really nasty. Anybody that was gang stalking me, it's gonna be nasty for them too. It's gonna be really nasty. So I'm gonna definitely make a video on that. Definitely gonna make a video on that. That's gonna be next. Laugh now, cry later. But for this one, we just gonna stick to fake friends and fake family members. Yeah, we're gonna stick to that and expose it all. And it's not just happening to me; it's happening to other people. You know, I don't necessarily think you have to be chosen. You know, you don't have to be chosen. You know, you don't have to be an earth angel. You don't. You could just be. Yeah, you could think that you're the average person out here. You know, and your family could go up against you just because you're the black sheep. Maybe you question things that they don't like. You know. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up. God bless. Stay prayed up. I'm out. Magnetic Intuition.